Hey guys, what up? Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Ramone Garcia. For those of you that do know me, what up? What's up? How you guys doing? Yeah. I honestly really thought about filming this video, and part of me didn't want to do it because I didn't want to be an instigator and make up new drama, but then the other part of me was like, no, this is a huge lesson to be learned and you should share it because it just is. So I'm obviously decided to share it because we're here. Anyway, let's go. In long story short, I had a really close friend, right? We were cool, we were tight, it was buddy-buddy. I'm not gonna mention the person's name or anything. I was moving out of an old apartment, right? I had an old apartment and I was getting a new apartment. The friend asked me if they could use my old apartment to stay the night with their significant other, and of course I was like, sure, why not? Because I didn't have a problem with it. I trusted this individual. I didn't think this person was gonna do anything, so I was like, sure, of course. Obviously that was a mistake, and I literally told them, as long as you don't leave a mess, I don't care. So of course I get back the following day, and what was there? A mess. Not only was it a mess, there was a used condom on the floor. And apparently this individual was going around saying that it wasn't a used condom, it was a wrapper, and that I'm lying. But I mean, here's the picture of when I found it and took it as proof. I'm gonna obviously blur it out because ill, but boom, condom, not a wrapper. Anyway, moving on. Not only that, but the room just smelled really bad. There was a bunch of nasty trash, used trash in the trash can. And of course it's a trash can, but you'd have the decency to take the trash out into the trash, So I just texted the person and was like, yo, this isn't cool, and the person just apologized and kind of just blew it off. So I was just like, whatever, I'm never going to lend this person my house again, so it's not really that big of an issue. They asked me 2 times after if they could use my apartment, and both times I was like, nope, skirt, no. Fast forward to when I turned in my apartment, I get a notice from the leasing office basically saying that I'm gonna get charged $40 because it smelled so bad. I was like, whoa, first of all, I'm not paying that because that's not my fault. So I talked to the leasing office and I was like, yo, this is a situation that happened. And they were honestly just like, well, that's on you. I don't know what to tell you. Of course, what were they going to actually do? But so yeah, I texted my friend and was like, hey, I just got charged $40 because the room smelled so bad. And immediately the friend starts denying everything. No, it wasn't me. What are you talking about? What? Just being really disrespectful and really aggressive. And I was just like, whoa, why are you coming on to me when I'm getting charged because of your actions? And so whatever, basically the entire conversation was just this person being very aggressive and just very childish and disrespectful and attacking me as if I was some child. And she was comparing us, comparing us as if we were equal in this. Also, side note, the lighting is going to shift in and out just because I am filming with natural lighting and, the sun moves and it's a gloomy day in LA. So, yeah. Sorry. Of course, I just decided, I'm just gonna let it go. It's whatever. Keep it I just let it all go. And I ended the conversation and was like, you suck, basically, because you do suck. And then I remembered that this person had a book of mine. It was Milk and Honey by Ruby Carr. A good book and, kind of a pricier book. So I was like, okay, I want the book back. So I texted the individual really kindly. Again, I'll put up the messages so you guys can see how kind I was, and saying, hey, could my friend go pick up the book because the friend is going to drop off some things. So might as well just bring my stuff back. She says, no, not even. She doesn't text me. She texts my friend and tells her oh, Ramone needs to man up and come get it himself. He needs to come do this. And then I text her and she was like, nah, if you want them, you have to come get them yourself. This is blah, blah. And so I was just like, you know what? It's not worth it. I don't want the book. Just keep it. Maybe it'll make you a better person because you obviously are not a good person. And honestly, it was just a whole crazy situation. It happened out of nowhere and I was like, whoa, I had no idea that this person was capable of flipping like that. So basically the reason why I wanted to share that story wasn't necessarily just to spill some tea, because even though it is some nice warm tea, it is a serious issue, And I really just wanted to sit down and say that situations like this are going to happen a lot in your life. There's going to be a lot of people that come into your life that aren't necessarily meant to be there to be in your life for a long time, and that is okay. Repeat after me. That is okay. That is okay. It's gonna happen. You don't have to you know, constantly reevaluate yourself and think like, I mean, it's good to constantly reevaluate yourself and think to yourself like, how can I be better? Of course, but like, you don't want to constantly keep attacking yourself just because people keep leaving you. Sometimes it isn't necessarily because it's you. There is times, I mean, obviously there is times where you need to check yourself and be like, whoa, maybe it is me. But in this event, in this case, I am 100% sure that I did nothing wrong. Yes, of course, maybe one of my messages was just too aggressive towards the end, because for sure in the beginning it was not. Towards the end, yes, I might have gotten a little bit aggressive, but honestly at that point it's like, yo, you've been sitting here attacking me the entire conversation and you're going to turn it on me because I said one thing in closure? Nah, done, cancelled, X, next, bye, who, nah. Anyway, so basically, just because, you know, you have bad people in your life that kind of just mooch off of you and just like try to mess you up like spiritually and just drain you, you have to know how to just separate yourself, take a breath to yourself and say, you know what, all right, on to the next path, on to the next adventure, let's just see what else happens, because you don't want to shut yourself down and decide, oh, I'm not going to help any more people, I'm not going to talk to any more people just because this person was such a bad experience, because then that's just closing yourself off for future possibilities and future friendships, and that's honestly not something that you want to do. So it happens to everyone, you know, people are going to deal with fake friends. That doesn't mean you're a bad person, because I am not a bad person. I am a pretty good person, I like to say. I work hard to be a good person, and yeah, it just happens, yo. And you can't even be mad at stuff like this. Like, if this person was to come up and talk to me right now, I would be polite back. I wouldn't honestly be interested in continuing a friendship with this person or like wanting to fix things just because this person has already proven to be such a negative factor in my life that it's like, you know. But at the end of the day, everyone deserves respect, everyone deserves love and care, and if, you know, it came down to it and that person really needed some assistance, I would help them in some way, shape, or form. But, you know, it is what it is, yeah. And that's basically it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know it was kind of like a weird story and it like shifted in and out, but yeah, I just really feel like that's such an important topic that a lot of people don't talk about. Everyone's kind of just like, oh, this friend is this and this friend is that, and no one talks about like how to cope with like problems within friendships, because it is like any other relationship, like a relationship with a parent, relationship with significant other. Friendships do have a huge effect on our bodies and on our minds and on our everything, so it is like a whole thing in itself. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please follow me on Instagram, follow me on Snapchat at the Ramone Garcia. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Have an amazing day. Bye.